Carter. In this edition of Sound It Out, we'll be exploring what it means to be an open syllable. There are 6 different types of syllables in the English language. Understanding the types of syllables can help you understand how to pronounce the vowels, which can help you pronounce the word. To be an open syllable, the syllable ends with a single written vowel letter. If this syllable is accented, we would expect the vowel to make its long sound. So what is accent and why is it important? Well, accent has to do with the amount of energy we put into saying a certain syllable. So this little dog's name is Sophie. Sophie is one word with 2 syllables. So-fie. When we're saying the word, the first syllable, so, gets a little bit more emphasis. Our mouth is open wider, our voice tends to go up a little higher, and we hold on to this syllable a little longer. That's accent. Sophie. When a syllable is not accented, like the ending of the word pizza, the vowel tends to be reduced to the sound, which is called the schwa sound. Any vowel can make the sound when it's not accented. So again, an open syllable ends with a single vowel. When it's accented, we expect that vowel to say its name, like A, apron A, E, equal E, I, ice I, O, opener O, U as in unicorn or Uber. So these words on the screen all end with a single vowel. Because that's the only vowel, they have to be accented, so the vowels would be long. Hi, we, so. If we add a consonant after the vowel, that's what closes the syllable off and the vowel changes. We go from hi to hit, we to web, so to sod. So if we were reading and we came across this word in a book and it was unfamiliar to us, we could use our knowledge of open syllables to help us read this word. So the first thing to do would be to locate the vowels. I see an A and I see a final Y. Final Y always acts like a vowel. I see one consonant in between. So I would try dividing after that first consonant. So let's ignore the end for a moment. Oh, this syllable ends with a single vowel. The first syllable is usually the accented syllable. So I'm going to try this with the long A sound. So I think this part of the word would say cray. Now I can turn my attention to the final position. Again, it ends with a Y. Y in final position usually acts like a vowel. It can say I or E. If it's a longer word, it usually says E. So that's what I'm going to try. So I think this part of the word would say Z. Crazy. That's a word I've heard before. So you would be crazy not to love knowing how to break words into syllables. Okay, let's look at another one. This one, I again see 2 vowels. I see 2 consonants in between, but that second consonant is an R, and R's often kind of stick with the other consonant sound. So I'm going to keep those together, and I'm going to divide after that initial A. I noticed the end of this word ends with 2 S's, and that usually only happens in an accented syllable. So this time, I'm going to try my accent at the end. If A is by itself in an unaccented syllable, it probably won't say A. It probably will give me that schwa sound or Second syllable, I have that O followed by those 2 S's, which are consonants. So I would expect this O to say ah, like octopus. So I think this syllable says cross. So altogether, I would have the word across. That's a word I've heard before, so I think I'm correct in this pronunciation. All right, now that you know about open syllables, you know that when you see a syllable that ends with a single vowel, if you accent it, try it with that long vowel sound. If that doesn't produce a word you're familiar with, you can always try giving it that lazy vowel sound or the schwa. Okay, so thanks for watching.